see what's in this box here. Can't quite see it. There it is. That's right. I couldn't resist. Radeon VII Special Anniversary Edition. The stars really aligned for this one, for me to end up getting it here. And I know now this is 2 strikes in a row where I'm telling everyone to be frugal, and you see that OLED display behind me and this in front of me, but I do not normally spend this much money. But the fact is I came to the conclusion that, at least for my editing tasks, and because I overclock so much, this is going to be the card for me for, unfortunately, probably over the next year. But I could still see Navi challenging this and beating it within a year. But I don't know if Navi will beat it overclocked. But that'll be its own video. Let's see what's inside the box here. Okay. Now, yes, this knife is overkill, but this is what I got next to me, so cut through that pretty easily, I gotta say. All right. Let's see what's in here. Okay. There's no t-shirt in here, unfortunately. I believe it comes with a coupon to bring it in. I found that out. I was hoping to put on a Ryzen shirt, well, or an AMD shirt while I was opening this, but unfortunately I will have to wear it in a later video. All right. We got 50th anniversary, Lisa Sue. I don't think I'm going to put this on my case, actually. I think I like the clean look of my red and silver case. But I do think I'll probably end up getting a Zen 3 laptop late next year, so I can edit on the go. And also because I think it's going to be an insane efficiency boost for mobile. And yeah, this might go on that laptop. You know, a little Lisa Sue signature for my dream laptop finally existing. Might even be better than I dreamed of if it really has 8 threads per core. Okay. Oh, here we are. Oh, this is the prettiest card I've ever seen, I think. Okay. So we're gonna close this. Be careful with the most expensive graphics card I have ever bought. By quite a lot, by the way. Usually I'm a $400 guy, but there are multiple reasons I got this. And I will be honest, one of them is the aesthetics. For those who have seen my case, it is chrome silver. It is a Cerberus case, chrome silver and cherry red, made out of steel. And this is just going to match it perfectly. It really is that simple. So yeah, look at this metal, by the way. This is the most gorgeous brushed metal I've ever seen. I will have high resolution video of what this looks like uploaded too. But yeah, wow, look at that. Maybe it'll just be for Patreon members because I probably just want to not put that in 1080p. I might upload it in 4K. Yeah. Oh, and the bracket here is actually a brushed black steel. Looks very cool. Yeah, I thought it was going to be gold because the pictures kept showing it in a golden way. But in fact, it is that silver and a beautiful red color. This is gorgeous. This is why I got it. Honestly, I got this because it will perfectly match my case. Perfectly. And I've never done that before. But this is the first build where I have like a very good high-paying job. I need to do more video editing because, frankly, my output's been pretty fat, more than I expected I'd be able to do, but I just have so many videos I come up with, and some of them I feel like are time-sensitive, like that NVIDIA Turing refresh. Like I was like, well, gotta get this out now. This is what people are talking about, and I think I've got a decent opinion on how it will pan out. So, you know, this should cut down on my rendering times. My the renderer I use does use my graphics card, and so this will speed that up. This will be great. I'll make sure I can, well, especially some of those more in-depth videos, like the ones like my TV review where I was doing all different types of things and effects at once. That took, like 5 minutes to render or something, and this will cut that down. Yeah. This is me spoiling myself because if it was a different color, I wouldn't have gotten it. Straight up. But, you know what? It provided the Division 2, and the Gold Edition will come out with all the expansion packs, which is nice. And guess what? That'll be part of my benchmark roster. I will benchmark this against my Vega 64, and I've compiled data so you can at least see how it stacks up compared to a 2070 and a... what did I put on there? 2070, 1080 Ti, and 2080 Ti. Because that's really what's around this. And over time, I will start benchmarking. I have 570s, 380s. I eventually want to get my hands back on a, R9 Nano. So I've got plenty of stuff, and my new roster, this will be the first thing to be put into it with my Vega 64, which I've already benchmarked, by the way. And yeah, spoiler alert, by the way, my Vega 64 really does come to about a 1080 Ti with its 20% overclock, which really should surprise nobody, right? But yeah, that'll be an interesting benchmarking and review video. That'll come out first, and I'll also include mining information. I won't dwell on mining. There's not too much to say, just how does it perform. But I think it will be a major asset to some people. Maybe I should probably just make that its own video, actually, that just comes out like, the next day. So ignore it if you don't care about mining performance. But I'll do a quick video on mining because I feel like a lot of tech websites throw in mining because they can, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. In fact, I got in an argument with a tech website after Vega came out because he was like, I'm getting 41 mega hash and it's using 350 watts. Vega ain't that great. Within my first day out of the box, it was doing 40 mega hash. Within a few days, I had it up to 42 mega hash at 250 watts. And then I added dual mining. And dual mining for Vega, which it is excellent at, allows it to mine 2 different coins at the same time because it has such an immense amount of bandwidth that's low latency, HBM. HBM is lower latency than GDR, by the way. That does help with some mining algorithms. And what that means is even within a month of it coming out, Vega 64 could mine, for instance, I mined Siacoin, or a lot of people mine Decred. More people, I think, actually mine Decred. And you can mine Decred or Siacoin like a 1070, so making like $100 a month just on that. But then it would also mine as well as what you would say 2 inefficient 570s maybe. So it's using the energy of about 2 570s, but it's mining like 2 crappy 570s and a 1070. It was a supremely efficient mining card. It was just raw performance. And I was so annoyed at that. And by the way, within 6 months, I had it doing 49 mega hash at like 280. I think I had it at like 320 watts, though. I was really pushing that sucker. But it was mining like it was doing double the Siacoin of like a 1070 would normally do. Like, God, I don't know. I don't even remember. I think I got up to like 1600, 1800 mega hash. It was crazy. And then I was also mining 49 mega hash. So I was mining like at 1.5 1070. So it mined like 4 1070s eventually, close to 4. I'd say more like 3, probably. And that just annoyed me how many websites did not know what they're talking about. I'm going to be honest why they don't. You actually have to know what you're doing if you want to push mining cards to the limit. You can follow tutorials, but a lot of it is really digging in and talking to people that you meet and know what they're talking about. Because I wouldn't normally share this. I will for my channel now that I have one. But I'm not going to go on like Tech Power Up or Tom's Hardware forums and tell you the settings. No, I want the mining power. Now I have a YouTube channel now, and mining's not as profitable, so I'm happy to tell you. But yeah, keep that in mind whenever you see like Tom's Hardware, for instance, go, this is our Vega numbers. They're so much worse than what I got and what most of the people I know got. And we just didn't tell you. So look forward to that. Look forward to my benchmarks. And look forward to me trying to... I don't expect to beat a 2080 Ti. But I am going to try to get close to one. All right? And I did that with my Vega 64. So I don't see why I can't at least try to with this in certain games. right? Well, already in certain games this matches it, but it's like very rare. But I want to make it on my roster, which is going to have Deus Ex, which does not favor AMD anymore at all. Deus Ex and DirectX 12, Strange Brigade, DirectX 12, Division 2 because it came with the card, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Some people would tell me not to use that game, but I actually think it's an excellent benchmark because no game that I've seen has view distances like that. It is actually a very interesting benchmark that I think should be included in every roster still. So there'll be Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I believe there was one more, Far Cry 5, which actually seems to favor NVIDIA. Well, it actually seems pretty balanced, if you ask me, these days after a lot of drivers have been out. So yeah, what is it? Like, Wildlands favors NVIDIA, Division and Strange Brigade favor AMD, but I think Strange Brigade's pretty fair, honestly. It runs incredibly well on everyone's hardware, so there's no complaints. And what would you... Far Cry 5, if anything, favors NVIDIA as well. So I think it's actually a pretty... And then Deus Ex is pretty balanced. I think they're all pretty balanced games besides the Division, but the Division is brand new. And so... And it runs really... it's a pretty game, so... Yeah, look forward to that. I will try to get this to 2.1 gigahertz and take on the 2080 Ti. And I don't liquid cool. I don't liquid nitrogen it. And it's because I don't... I think that's fun, but I think just getting a 3D... Well, 3D Mark's not a game. I think it's... So I'm going to be honest. I think 3D Mark's an idiotic scam that people have been tricked into buying. They're buying it on game. It means nothing what your 3D Mark score is because I'm not playing 3D Mark. What matters is actual applications people use. I think actually Linus Tech Tips recently decided they're no longer using synthetics. I agree with that sentiment completely. No more synthetics. They're useless. These companies have made a business over selling you a game that they don't have to write a story for nor make levels for. Like, it's hilarious. But yeah, so because I don't liquid cool or anything, I want the video to be how far can you get this in a realistic scenario, because that's what's interesting to me. And I wish people who would use liquid nitrogen would stop wasting our time with 3D Mark and actually, like, what does it get in Battlefield 5, right? What does it get in The Witcher 3? What would a Vega with liquid nitrogen at 2.5 gigahertz get in The Witcher 3? I think that's far more interesting than 3D Mark, right? Because then you can see, oh, if this was shrank to like 5 nanometer, maybe that's what it would get. Although I don't think we're getting clock speed increases anymore, so... But yeah, wouldn't that have been fun, I think? If you took the Fury X and used liquid nitrogen and then benchmarked, you know, like Witcher 3... a bunch of and Metro Last Light and all those games, and we're like, oh yeah, if they get this to 2 gigahertz, it's stronger than a 1080 Ti or something. That'd be fun to have seen, I think. But anyways, not saying it would have been. I don't think it would have been actually. But yeah, so that's my unboxing. Expect more videos about this, benchmarks, overall. Really, it'll be about if you have a Vega, is it worth going to the newer Vega, right? Okay, thanks.